Hey guys, take off my makeup with me. I'm so sad that I have to take off this makeup, but yeah, you see the reason why I hate doing makeup videos, because literally when I have to film content and I don't have anywhere to go, I have to take it off, and it's so painful when the makeup is so good. But anyways, if you haven't watched any of the two videos of me doing the makeup and the HR video and also the DIY video, please go check those videos out, and I'll see you guys in another video. So yeah, watch me take off this makeup.
Junior want to not be on my I can't really see what did I miss.
So 10 years ago in 2013, 11 years ago, I entered into University of Ghana full of health. I was happy, and I was ready to start a new life on campus. I was ready to be a grown-up. I found the church on campus that I was a part of. I was happy. A year later, I met my awesome boyfriend at the time. Life was going good, but I realized that I was always getting sick. Every month I had to go to the clinic every month. There was a clinic that used to be at Central Cafeteria CC, under CC. Every month I used to go there. They had this card that they would give you every month, and sometimes my card would be full and I need to go to Legon Hospital to get a new card. You would ask me what was wrong with you. I used to think I was AS. I used to even think I had cancer. I used to think the worst, because every time I went to the hospital, I went because I had a boil. And this boil would be around my anal region. Once in a while, very, very once in a while, I'll get it in my armpit. And whenever I go, because it's around my anal region, they'll tell me it is piles, because I'll have trouble. I'll be constipated when I try to poop. Sorry for language. When I try, to do the number 2, there'll be blood. I will be suffering. I'll be in pain. My tummy hurts a whole lot. So I wasn't really active, but I tried my best. I was part of this choreography group called Rocks, very amazing group in our church on campus, and I tried my best to dance, to do all those things, just to forget about the pain I was going through, right? So fast forward to 2015, I couldn't take the pain anymore. I did blood tests, I did every single test. I went everywhere, but nobody could tell what was wrong with me. I started drinking herbal medicines and a whole lot, until 2015, I think around November, December, or maybe in October, and my sister had gotten a job at this hospital called Tantra Community, and she was like, well, my doctor is really good. The doctor that we work for is really, really good. But they were specialized in fertility, right? But then she was like, oh, this doctor is really, really good. People with fertility issues for years, they'll come and see him and then they are healed. I'm like, okay, let me go try this man out. So as soon as I got there, I started speaking to the man about my symptoms and all of that, and then he was like, have you heard of fistula? And I said no. He said, nobody has mentioned fistula. I said no. Then he was like, okay, I want you to go read about it. I'm also going to learn about it, and then we'll circle back in a week, and then we will discuss the option of fistula. Okay, because this was like a rare disease at the time. My mind was spinning. I went home, I did my research, and I realized that fistula is an abnormal opening in your small intestines that allows the wastewater that's supposed to go through your small intestine to your large intestine to your rectum for you to poop it out. My wastewater was going outside of the abnormal hole that has been punctured into my small intestine. And because of that wastewater is settling on my skin, so it's outside of the intestines, so it settles on the skin and then it becomes a pus. But because it was located around the large intestine leading to the rectum, that is why it was leaving pus on my inner region, and I had some holes as far as up my upper intestines around my stomach area. So I was growing lean. I was going through a lot. So we came back and realized that I had fistula, and he's not a doctor that does surgeries apart from labor, delivery, all those surgeries, but he's purely a fertility doctor. But he tried his best. He said he was going to help me, and we had to do a surgery. So I was transferred to Kolebu and to do an MRI, and then for that they will inject an ink into your intestines, and then it will show on the screen as far as the ink goes is as far as your holes are being punctured. So mine went as far as my stomach area, and I had to do an emergency surgery. So January the 16th of 2016, I went in for surgery. I was booked the day before, and I wasn't supposed to eat everything. My day of surgery came the next morning. Oh, they told me, even in Kolebu, and this doctor told me, oh, it's going to be a 30 minutes open eye surgery and I will be done. Tell me why my surgery took 6 hours. My mom was on her knees outside. My boyfriend at the time was praying for me. Everybody was praying because they had to go beyond the cut they were supposed to cut. They had to bend the holes together, and the more they bent, the more the holes were climbing up. It was a scary time for my parents. For me, I was out on anesthesia. So at the beginning I wasn't out because they only numbed my lower part because they thought it was going to be 30 minutes. But after a while, they saw that the holes were going much up. I had to go fully under the anesthesia, and in over 6 hours to 8 hours, I was out of surgery. And since that time, I have never ever been to the hospital for a chronic illness whatsoever, maybe malaria. But my life has changed for the better, and I just want to use this video to put this education out there. If you're feeling all these symptoms, please go check on yourself for fistula, and then let's see how you feel after. So thanks for watching. See you guys in another video. Bye.